The other day, I was chatting to a young boy. He was only about 14. And in my conversation with him, I said to him, what would you like to do when you, not grow up, when you leave school? Because that's what you ask a 14-year-old, right? And he said to me, he paused for a while, and he said, ideally, I'd love to go to university. But Miss, people like me who live in these estates really don't do that. So at this stage, I don't know what I'm going to do. And the thing that gripped me about that speech was not because I expect every young person to go to university. Not because I think that university is a measure of success. But what I believe is that every young person deserves the right to dream. Every young person deserves the right to hope for a successful future. However, I do know that statistics tells me that 1 in 4 young people in the UK leave school without the right qualifications, not because they don't want to learn, but because we have a system that's broken. We have a system that means that you don't often get the right pipeline for your business. A system that limits young people's potential depending on the postcode that they live in. I often hear when I'm in spaces like this, perhaps maybe in conversations with people who are 50 and over, and I'm in that category as well. When they talk about the good old days and how young people today are just snowflakes, I take my time to remind them that I'm so glad I didn't grow up under the glare of social media. I'm so glad I didn't grow up where all of my mistakes were recorded and could be pulled up against me. I'm so glad I had the opportunity to just play on the streets and not worry about the consequences of perhaps my life being cut short because there was someone random wanting to cause me harm. Because this is the reality of young people today. And that's why it's not surprising. Only last year, WHO declared that young people today, particularly from a very young age, live under the threat of a mental health epidemic. Really caused by 4 main things. The pressure of social media. The pressure to succeed. The anxiety about the environment, but also the fear of the future, of the energy cuts that was talked about, the poverty that prevails in society, the fact that many homes, many children go to sleep without even one hot meal in 21st century Britain. I wanted to let you know that it is against a backdrop like this that charities like mine, which I'm incredibly proud of, the Diana Award, which is a charity set up in memory of Diana, Princess of Wales, a charity that focuses on driving change for young people, ensuring that no young person is left behind, but actually that every young person, irrespective of their background, have the opportunity to thrive, so that you can one day employ them. This is what my charity does. So I wanted to tell you that as you celebrate your win just for being here today, that perhaps you might help us celebrate a win for one young person. And it's very easy. You have a QR code. If you flip your program to page 8, it's behind. But if that's too far on your program, it's just page 8. If you scan that QR code, a donation as simple as £10 can help one young person win. So I wanted to firstly congratulate you all, but remind you that there are so many more people missing out on working for businesses like yours, simply because we live in a society that perhaps still fails children and young people. But it's always easy to blame governments, right? It's so easy to say it's someone else's responsibility, but it's all of our responsibilities. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you.